Hmm. Okay. Yeah, there should have been music with that. Apparently there wasn't. Let me just one sec. I shall try the button again and see if I made a mistake or if it was, something else that went hideously wrong. I'm sure it wasn't. I think it was probably me. But give me a second. I shall just try it again. Not the whole thing. You don't have to sit through the whole thing. I just want to make sure it works. So give me a sec. Cool. That's good. That's what it should have happened. I think I didn't click a little button to. I'm using the new software. I'm trying new things this week, so you'll have to bear with me a moment while I sort myself out and get myself set up. I put a logo up there. I put a logo up there. Right now I should be ready and good to go. Hello, hello and welcome. I'll press me start button to make things working. Yes, everything's here now, and we're all good here now. Yes, I've got this still set up. I've got a new camera angle. I might need to play around with some things and positionings of stuff. I needed a new camera angle, mainly because Shouty Space Force is huge and gets in the way. I've also got the autofocus still on the camera. I'm aware of that, folks. It's deliberate because things are in and out of focus and stuff. Now, since last time, you may notice it's a different colour. I primed it because I knew it was going to need some more attention. So I did some priming and sorted it all out from there. I've started getting rid of some seam lines that I didn't notice before when I put it all together. But I have now begun and started doing things. I've filled in a couple of gaps that I knew were going to be there with some sprue glue, which isn't set yet because I only did that earlier on. So it's a sort of starting to dry and starting to set. I've got rid of the little stringy bits. So I need to do a little bit more sort of seam line removing, which I shall do briefly now. It should be okay. And then before I come back next week, I'll get it reprimed and sorted out again. And yeah, everything will be back to normal and working comfortably. Let me just turn that off. I don't need that screen on over there anymore, so I can put that there and move things around a little bit. So yes, how are you all? How have you been? Are you all doing good? How has your week been? I know Fox is here at the moment, but he might drop away because his internet's been rubbish. That's why he wasn't around today. So hopefully he'll be around long enough for my show. If not, then I'm sure he'll pop back at some point. But yeah, how is everybody? Has your week been good? It's been not quite as warm as it has been, so it's been quite nice. I do need to say tidy up some bits of this. Where the sprue goo is still a bit pliable. I'm just going to add some sort of texture to it, as it were, to make it blend a little bit more. So it should be okay. I'm quite happy with how it's come out. A couple of bits I sort of started to sand down a little bit more and tidy up. Obviously there's more of that needed to be done. What I do need to do today is the other bit, the bit of building. I'll put him on the base as well because, give me something to hold on to, doesn't it? So I shall briefly have a little play around with, let's say, texturing the sprues. Make it blend in a little bit better. I think I've got most of it now, obviously, anyway. A couple of bits on the tail still need a bit of tidying up. I've used it in anger for the first time, and it worked quite well. I'm quite happy with it. I know it's one of Fox's favourite tools, but yeah, it's great. It's good, but it's not perfect, but it does the job. So I've just been, I say, re-scribing a couple of lines. I haven't got a panel scribing tool thing. I've just been using like the seam line remover and a pair of tweezers to just sort of, it's not really panel lining. It doesn't have to be straight lines. In fact, it's better if it isn't straight lines because it's got to be all organic, isn't it? Jerry says, a quick hello from Heathrow while waiting for my flight. Yeah, that's just around the corner. But, yeah. So, I shall have a quick flick through the comments and the chat while I'm here. Because I can do the whole chatty thing again now. We have Pascal, obviously, being all cross because his message disappeared from hours ago. And then Skullfish obviously tried to one-up him. But, yeah. We have, I say, Speed's in as well. Speed says hello. Pascal, me, Beyond Hope, good evening. Yeah, Beyond Hope's doing Spice Maroons. He can only see blue plastic now, so he's obviously had to take a break. That's it. We have Fox noticed my huge countdown. Is it too big? Is it about the right size, or is it all right? I don't know. I thought I'd put a countdown on because I've only got a 3-minute 48-second countdown. But yeah, and the music next week it will be sorted. There will be music for the countdown. That's all working. That's because that wasn't working. Now it is. So all good. Fox is telling me about the autofocus. Oh yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah. Right. So we have so Jerry's in, Satsa's in, Bob's in, Osric's in, Red Len's in, Steve's in. Apologies if I missed anybody, but I've just been popping through. Edware's in, just waiting on a hurricane in South Florida, waiting to see if I should run away. Be safe. Hopefully it's all okay for you, but yep, all good. What you do you. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was in relation to. Did I say something? Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know anything about stuff because, it means paying attention to things. So, good evening or morning or afternoon time, wherever it is, wherever you are. And welcome. This is the Warhamster Sunday, the late show, or the only show today because Fox has taken a day off. I am building that, which is apparently one of them, a Dark Elf Dreadlord on Black Dragon, although I did order the pack that said Sorceress on Dragon. But it does come with lots of different riders and stuff and different options and heads and things. So I am in fact going to be building the Sorceress on Dragon because, why not? If I've got the option to build a Sorceress or a Dark Lord, it's going to be the Sorceress, isn't it? Last week, I did the Dragon and knocked over my hamster. No, I did that today. Yes, so that was last week's job. This week's job is much smaller. It is basically another sprue. I need to tidy up a bit more. My camera angle's bigger because of bigger stuff, but my work area is much the same. Yes, today I shall be building mostly the Sorceress on Dragon. I've done the Dragon, obviously. I do like the bit, the Dragon's got lots of optional armour pieces as well, which I will be adding on. But I figure I'm going to add them on afterwards. Because it's easier to paint the whole Dragon and then paint the armour and put them together later. So, there we go. Right, we have an announcement. John's in, and he's now a granddad. So welcome and hello and congratulations. Well, not congratulations to you as much. You didn't do anything this time round. It was your son and daughter-in-law that did all the hard work this time round. So, well, not so much the son really, just the daughter-in-law mainly. So congratulations to that. Well done. I'll turn that comment off before it disappears off the top of the screen and I can't turn it off. We also have Quano Manny saying hello to everybody. Chance has just popped in, and that seems to be everybody new. If you are coming in, say later, then I don't say hello to you, but I mean hello to everybody. But, you know, there is always the option of super chat. If you click the little dollar symbol down there, I don't know why it's a dollar. It's obviously YouTube is American, so they're using their symbol for money. That's always there. If I do miss your comments and you want to, you know, make it shout out at me, then that's an option there. Other than that, yeah, everything's good to go. So I'm going to start getting some bits off the sprue. I'll see on the instructions first. The instructions here do say build the seat and then build the person. I skipped out a bit and put the neck and the head on already last week, if you remember. If you don't remember, last week's is still there. Normally these are exclusive to my lovely patrons after the fact. It's obviously available on YouTube live while I'm live, but afterwards it goes into the secret folder that you can only watch if you're one of my lovely patrons. Which, because I've got buttons now, I can press that button and say, if you want to become a lovely patron, you can click on that link and follow through to my Patreon page and see if you want to, you know, support me and help me out a little bit with these things. If you don't, that's fine. As I say, you can watch them live. It's not a problem. If you do become a patron, there are some other videos, and the Sazabi build and things like that are exclusive. And there are other perks to being a patron, which I'll let you have a look. And go and have a look and see for yourself what there is available for you. But that's that. I'm going to build the seat, I think, is the next thing. So I need parts 7, obviously, 23, 20, 22, 23, 24. And I have a choice of banners. Basically one with a skull on it and one without. I think I've done enough skull things at the moment. I'm not going to do a skull. I'm going to do the plain twiddly staff flag bearing thingy. These are obviously numbered in random Games Workshop order. So I have 7. I can see that. It's over here. Allow me to remove number 7. 22, 23, they both look the same sort of size. And obviously they're nowhere near the bit that I've just cut off, so, you know. 22 and 23, I see them, there they are. Now I don't know how this attaches to the dragon, because there's not actually any, you know, attachment points. I'm assuming it just sort of must just be these little blobs that hold it in place. So that's those. We need the back piece, which is 24, which is huge. So I must be able to find that. There it is. Just get these cut off to the first bit, and then we'll carry on. So 25 is the long spear without the skull on it. I think I'll go with that one. But it does still need the floating bannery thing. Why does that not come off there? I didn't cut through fully enough. There we go. Floating banner 26, there it is. So that should be all the pieces I need to build that. So let me move that off to the side over there. Let's have a look. John saying he wasn't lovely, then he became a patron. Now he's very, very lovely. He is very, very lovely, yes. Oh, Jerry's got to go because his plane's early. Have a safe flight. Bye. Bye. See you soon. Bye. Yes, onwards. That's all the instructions. I don't really think I need the instructions for building this bit, but we'll keep them to hand because, you know, you never know. Because yeah. It's entirely possible that I'm going to stuff it up. So let's get rid of the nubs from this. Don't forget, of course, that you can join my Facebook group, which is on that button, where you can come along and post up pictures of work you've done, work you've finished, work you've got in progress. And on my Thursday night evening with show, I can show it off to everybody that watches. you know, to the 5 or 6 people that watch. There's normally a few people watch that. Um, so yeah, if you've got stuff that you want to show off, that's the easy way. Drop it in there. You can either put it in an album or just post it up as a normal post. And on a Thursday, I normally go through the photos that have been added during the week, and have a look at them, show them off to everybody, and we all have a very good time. So yeah, come along and join that. What else is there new and improved? Oh, I put another post on my website. I'll press the button for that as well. Look, I'm getting used out of my buttons. I put a post up in my website a couple of days ago. Yesterday might have been, in fact, because there are a few upcoming live appearances. I know it makes me sound all celebrity and like people want to actually meet me. But there are some live appearances upcoming. One every month for the next 3 months. It's like the jet set lifestyle that I lead. Not terribly jet set, because they're all pretty much in the same sort of area. They're all in the Midlands, in the UK. I'm not going far. Well, I'm going, up the country from where I am at the moment, but I'm not going completely far. Oh, I have a super chat. Fox has given me £2. I don't know why. Thank you very much, Fox. That's my first super chat ever, actually. So lovely. Thank you very much. There are these new super stickers as well, which I've been told about, but haven't actually witnessed as yet. Super chats don't seem to come up as a thing in StreamYard yet. They're working on it apparently, but it's not there as yet. But everybody in the chat can see it, obviously, already. But don't forget, I was the first one to donate live, says Pascal. Pascal donated live through the other software that I was using, the Streamlabs. It's a super sticker, says Fox. I can share that bit. It's a super sticker which people also do for fun and to support you. So thank you very much, Fox. That's my first super chat, but not my first, as Pascal does say. He donated through the Streamlabs thing, which, as he says, was also broken. It was only broken a little bit. It just didn't flash up and make noises and things. I don't know if the super chat should make noises. As I say, it's never been happening to me before, so I don't know. But it certainly flashes up and I can see it. So thank you very much for that, Fox. Let's see, what have we got here? We have Chance asking the question, will you be joining the YouTube modelers gathering at Telford? There will be one on Saturday and on Sunday. Yes, that's the middle one. No, that's the last one of my gatherings of the year, which I was just about to tell you about. The first one is this month, because we're September now, aren't we? So we're now live in September. So the first gathering meeting is at eModels, emodels.co.uk. I haven't got that set up as a button, so I can't click that button. But yes, eModels will be having a visit from me, Fox, Ted, and I. We will indeed be going along there on the 19th. That's the date that we have arranged and all managed to figure out that we're available for. So the 19th of September, a mere 18 days from now. It's a Thursday. Yeah, so pop along to eModels. You know where it is. It's, up north somewhere. So pop along to there on that day and meet us. I know it's not me you want to meet, but, Fox will be there as well, if his car works. So, which route does that have to go? That way up. It's not that side, it's the other side. That goes that side, going upwards. From somewhere. Oh, there you go. Okay, I get that. I see how that goes. That fits in there better. Yes, so the 19th of September, we'll mention it again on the eModels stream, and obviously every opportunity we get to going up to there. There you go. Fox has put the the full address in there. 19th of September, E-Models, Unit 4, Longton, Stoke-on-Trent, ST3, 5BW. So pop along there. Bring cake. No, someone's bringing cake, apparently. Dad at Scaly Models should be arriving as well, and he always brings donuts. So there should be donuts and cake, and E-Models have got a kettle, so they can make tea. So, yeah, come along there. The second of my live appearances this week. Oh, Steve's here. Steve, it's got to be time to go then. Totally Scale Models hasn't turned up and said too much cake. But because he's turned up, I've got to go, because that's the way things work. Because whenever he turns up on a stream, I've got to leave it. Them's the rules. So, welcome, Steve. Hello. I won't go quite yet. It'll be fine. You'll be all right. Time to go, he says, yes. Yes, the second of my 3 months on the road is Warhammer World. The 22nd of the next month, October, that's the one. Oh, Fox has said that it seems that E-Models have their own address incorrect. It's actually number 4, Mossfield Road, Stoke-on-Trent, ST3, 5BW. It's the same postcode, but yeah, it might be Mossfield Road, Longton, Stoke-on-Trent. So it could be both. They might have been right, both of them, and just missed out a bit on each of them, but yeah. Steve says it'll be on a boat trip on the Turkish village of Turunç, getting a replica watch on the 19th. Replica, yeah. Just, you haven't got to go far to go and get a fake watch. Get more local than that, I'm sure. And Speed says it's the Gross Models Tour 2019. It is feeling very much like a tour. So yes, Warhammer World, which I've never been to, up in Nottingham, I believe. Yeah, it's meant to be quite a few people going, but George, another one of my lovely patrons, who's probably at work at the moment, is in the country, or was in the country, and was going to be going along. I'm trying to figure out if that just goes in there randomly. It just sort of fits in. But might actually not be around now. I might have to go elsewhere and continue on his work tour. So he might not be able to make it, but I've decided I'm still going. So other people might have decided to come along as well. So yeah, the 22nd of October is the Warhammer World Tour. So come along to that, say hello. And the final of my my live appearances this year is let's just make sure I get the banner the right way up, because it will look funny if I go the wrong way up. It's got to go downwards, isn't it, really? So that's sort of like that. Sort of like that. It's got to go sideways though, isn't it? So they've got to go on there, and that's got to go on there. What do we think? It's sort of showing it as going backwards and forwards, waving sort of that way. And there are two little dimples on there, and there's two little pins on there. So shall I put it coming off that way? That'll do. Yes, the third and final of my road trip journeys is off to the Scale Model World IPMS show, exhibition, convention, a big whatever it is that that you want to call it, in Telford on the it's actually the weekend of the 9th and 10th of November. It always seems to be that weekend, Remembrance weekend. I'll be there on the Sunday. So yeah, please come along. Say hello then. You do have to hunt me down and introduce yourself, because I don't know what many of you look like. So yeah, I've not put that in the wrong place. It doesn't have to go up there. It's meant to go down there and come off the back, I think. There are two sort of nobules on the side. So if I stop talking to you lot and pay attention a little bit more, I'd see where it was going and what was going on. So there we go. There we have our seat. I noticed they're lopsided, so I'm assuming that's going to be the perfect positioning and shape to fit onto the dragon. I shall just grab the dragon and we'll see. It goes just about there, apparently. So yeah, that is going to work. That's going to fit on there quite nicely like that. I'm not going to attach that on there quite yet because I still need to do some more making sure this is going to work. I'll attach that after the fact because I want to paint the dragon as the dragon and then worry about the extra bits. So yeah, there we have the seat. So next up is going to be building the sorceress to go onto the seat. Let me move that off to the side. Before I do that though, I'll have a look through the chat and see what I've missed out of and stuff. Steve says he needs to pick my brain at some point. It won't take very long. Regarding Pinnacle Studio, by all means, yeah. You're in the chat with me and everything. Give me a shout and anytime, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. If you need to do a video chat thing, then we can figure that out at some point. Pascal's asking when I'm touring Europe. Not quite yet, no. If I get enough of the super chat things come in that pay for the fare and the time off work and everything, no plans to tour Europe. Tosrick's saying if I can get the 19th off, I'll see you at E-Models. I should hope so too. But there's 3 dates there. You can see me at one of them. Yeah, you know. I'll get a sticker, says Osric. Indeed, I shall have some stickers with me at all 3 venues. Telford is the week after Waxstock, if that's still a thing. Oh, that was because Fox used to go up to the same exhibition centre in Telford for some car waxing show thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely that weekend though. With all the live stuff going on, I wonder how long it will be till someone starts cosplaying as a fox in a mankini. I hope it's a very, very long time. A very, very long time, hopefully, yes. And Chancellor says, sadly I won't see you as I only go on the Saturday. Oh, sorry. YouTube modelers normally meet out by the larger out-of-hall cafeteria areas at midday. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we've got a couple of months till that comes along. But yeah, I know a couple of people are doing both days, but I work on Saturdays. I can't get all the time off and, go up there. So I'm only up there on the Sunday, unfortunately. But there'll be another year. We'll work it out at some point. Eric Graham's in, saying, hey all, late to the party. Hello, welcome. Hope you've still got a good seat. And yes, that seems to be everybody caught up to date with the messages and stuff. Let me grab a quick drink because I've been talking and Right, I shall turn the page and see. We have to choose your rider. Rider can be assembled in a variety of ways. Here are a few examples. Yeah, so you can choose any rider you like and just basically put things together. Sorceress assembly, there we go. She apparently has a choice of weapon. I quite like the idea of the spell book, I must admit. So, is that, yeah, whip, spell book, sword. I'll just go with the basic assembly that she has there. So let's get the bits. What numbers do I need? I need 32, 29, 35, 40, 42, 41, 39, 37. So 29, 33, and then a few higher numbers. 29, I've already seen that one. Look, there it is. It's all the Medusa hair. Definitely some Medusa hair type thing going on there. That's quite interesting. All right. 29. There's a spellbooky thing. I'll grab that while I can see it. Not even paying attention to which number it is. Where does that get cut off though? It's flush with the bottom. Let's go there. So I've got that bit. I've got that bit. I saw the big whip thing. That's over there. So that's another easy one to grab. This is obviously built into an arm, so nice and easy. There we go, that's that bit. So I still need 33, 35, 40, 41, 42. I see 41 and 42, so I'll grab them while I'm here. Couple of legs. There we go. So I still need the body 33, 40 and 35. That's 32, that's the top headdress thing. Oh. So there's that, what looks like that, but it's not. 33, did we say? Yes, we did. So let's see where I've got to cut bits off where. Fox has replied to the Quello Man suggestion of Mankini bringing monetization into the story. I don't know that would stop monetization, is it? I don't understand. What's with the focus? Seems to be zooming in and out of hand movement. Is it apparent? Right. In that case, I didn't realise it was going to be in and out problem. I shall fix my focus onto something. Let me find a focusing thing. That's probably about the right height for my focus to be, I should think. So let me get some focus adjusted. Somewhere down here. Focus, let's turn the autofocus off and get some focusing going on. Probably about there. I'll lock it about there. That should be about right for you. Apologies for that. Thank you for bringing it up and bringing it to my attention. It won't be dropping in and out anymore now. Yep, our Fox is explaining what I was doing, but yes, as you say, I'm not doing that anymore. So there we go. I'll lock that focus down to there and forget what bit I was looking for. 35 and 40 are the two bits remaining. Yeah, it could be any number of these bits. I don't know. 31, 40. I see 40. 40 is the little, I don't know, some sort of scroll of something and some hooks. Yeah, I can't get that off there very easily. Let's cut off the big blobs and worry about that as a separate piece. One more bit I needed was the arm with the little knife, I think, swordy thing. I don't remember what number it was though. 38? I've got 38. Is it 38? No, it's 35. There it is, 35. The trouble with a lot of these, it's never that obvious where the nub ends and the part begins on some of these. Some of them are quite sort of flexible as to how what fits where. Dragon of Baskerville, aka Bog Dragon, says Sergeant Bones. Evening, Bones. Let's see, a little bit of tidy up on all of these, and then we can get the sorceress assembled. I've still got to cut off these things, haven't I? There we go. Let's get in there now. Now I can get to them. Actually, I can't get to them. They're still a little bit too blobby. Not Mr. Blobby. Do that, and there's that one. Cool. Get rid of the bits, don't need them anymore. 4 candles. Fox, 4 candles. Oi, Chris, says Bones. Oi, oi, oi. Right, let's get these bits tidied up. So I'll get the sorceress assembled as a separate piece again to everything. Move that there, right. Got a headdress. Lots of spiky bits on these, you'll be pleased to see. So there's a good chance I may injure myself in the making of this model. Hopefully Fox's internet improves overnight, so tomorrow he's back for the model show tomorrow, because it's his what's in store tomorrow. So he needs the internet to rehearse and practice and figure out what items he's going to put into the what's in store. I'm surprised he's not doing that already. He might be doing it in another window while he's watching, because it takes a lot of research and time and effort to get all these programmed and sorted out and work out the theme so you can get all the things sorted into it. What do you mean, oh god, is it? I told you it was earlier. Definitely yours, because we gave you a week to rehearse, because we weren't there last week. Gave you a whole week extra to practice and get it all ready. Little bits. Yeah, how's everybody's week been? Did you miss us on Monday when we weren't there for e-models? Were you all sad? Were you all sitting there watching the page and it just wasn't loading up, or did you even notice or remember or find out that we weren't there? Meatballs and sergeants, says Bob. I don't know why though. Why are you saying that? A little bit there that is going to interfere with the legs going on. Leg positioning is going to be one of those things that you've got to get just right, or she's not going to sit on the saddle properly. There we go, that's better. There's still a little bit there. I'm going to need a knife to get rid of that little bit in there. Something about autocorrect that's gone funny and made people amused. I didn't catch what it was though. That's better. That'll do. There we go. Then we got the legs. Trying not to give any flat edges and things. And the bottoms of the feet. On these ones you've got to do the bottoms of the feet because I don't know what they're going to be, you know, just hanging in the air, or if they're going to be attached to the dragon. I think they might just be hanging in the air, so they're going to need to be done properly. There we go. That's that. And the book. No writing in the book is empty. I have to do some tiny writing in there, aren't I? Okay. Now let's see. How does this go together? I don't want to do the legs yet because they're the important bit that I need to get just right in relation to the saddle. So we've got headdress on head. That should be easy. Although there's not, again, actually anywhere to sort of attach it. It's just going to go into the top bit of her head. Just a bit like that. Okay, that'll do. Glue back. It's time to ask whatever Chris's question is that's no bench and belly. Yes, you can ask that. That was time and telly. There we go. I'll put it up there. So yes, what time is it where you are, and what you've been watching on telly? I'll get rid of that again. So yes, time and telly, everybody. For me, it is where are we? 8:40 in the night times, in the evening, and I have been watching still NCIS, the Naval Criminal Investigative Service. It's like CSI but for the Navy. Quite good. I've seen most of it before. I've started at season 1 because you've got to start at season 1. So although I remember it, I don't remember, you know, each of the stories each week and exactly what's going to happen where and what. So it's always quite good watching a series again that you haven't seen for years. Here we go. That's going to go on ahead. Let's get an arm attached, which has got to be this side. Is that side? And going that way. There we go. That just goes on there like that. So yeah, when I've got a little bit of her attached and need to wait for some drying time, I shall come and have a look and see what you've all been watching and what time you've been watching it. Basically just the time zone that you're in. I like to know when people are watching me in strange times and things. I will have a look at these. I can look at them, but I can't put them up on screen at the moment. But there you go. Pascal says 2140 and nothing today. Not been watching anything on telly at all. Steve says 2040 and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Osric 2040, Catch 22. Bob's been watching The Dark Crystal on Netflix. That's the new one, isn't it? The new prequel series thing. I've heard about it. I did enjoy The Dark Crystal back in the day. Just going to put on my glasses of seeing so I can see if I can get these arms connected up in the right general direction. Yeah, the original Dark Crystal I did watch and enjoy. So yeah, I am intrigued by the new series. And I will watch it. But I haven't as yet. Is it any good? Does it stay true to the... from all the making of things and bits that I've seen, it does seem to stay quite true to the making of everything. So hopefully it's good. Telly was Formula 1 and it's also 20-10 for Bones. Edward Leonard says 3:40 PM and he's been watching Hurricane updates. Yes, keep watching the updates because yeah, you need to know when it's time for you to leave or whatever. Chancer 2040, not much on TV. Moore's Company and Corporate History on YouTube. Cool. Quarryman 841, been watching Dad's Army. I assume the original one because the new film was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? I'm going to need to put my glasses back down again to make sure I get the head the right way around. Yep, there we go. She looks a bit cross. She's probably cross because she's on top of a dragon, you know, out in the cold and she's not wearing very much. Let's see how the spell book seems to just sort of go down on a limb or on a waist somehow. I am going to grab a cocktail stick to do some holding because it's getting a little bit too delicate holding stuff there. So let's get that arm glued. Get the whip on there, which has got to go off again. There's a hand. So it's sort of going off in front of her and off over that way. Is it? Sort of got to go that way because it doesn't want to get caught on things. Oh, that's a point. I've got to make sure it doesn't get caught on the dragon as well, haven't I? Right, let's get the dragon back in the frame and figure out the seat is going to go on there. A bit like that. I know you can't see because my hand's in the way, but there we go. And she's going to be sitting on... Yeah, that's all going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? She's got to be in there like that-ish. So yeah, I think I've got to twist that up a bit more so it isn't anywhere near the wing. So all like that. It seems to work in relation to how arms bend and things like that, so hopefully that'll work. Yeah, I think that's going to work, but it's obviously going to make painting more tricky because of her head. But there you go. That's what you get for these things, for having to build them first rather than paint them unassembled. But where's the fun in that? What we got? Chris does his stream when I do my stream. What? John? Oh, it's 3:40 there in the afternoon, watching some fellow going on about Warhamster. Yeah, so if I start at 3 o'clock your time, Fox starts at 3 o'clock my time. So that must be it's very, very strange. I don't understand that. I missed some. I'll go back and have a look in a minute. Xbox One War Thunder, says Jamie, at well, now time, 8:44. Fiddly times, says Fox. Yeah, fiddly times is about right. The joy of the moment when in Warhammer, the position of the piece is utterly dependent on the position of other completely separate pieces. Yeah, I don't know where that's going to go. That's got to just sort of go on the waist, but I can't do that until I do the legs. Like I can't do that on the other side until I do the legs, and I can't do the legs until that's dry, because then I've got to take that off and attach somewhere else. So yeah, let's move the head around a little bit more, shall we? No, if I move the head, then it catches on the other bit. I'm just going to leave that to dry. I shall stop fiddling, and while I'm here, I'll have another quick drink. And have a look back through and see what the silly things has been going on. Right, we've done that. Done that. Dead's Army. Right, Skullfish, the next one up. Red Dwarf documentary on YouTube. My same time zone. I haven't seen that. I like Red Dwarf. It's funny. Fox has been watching Jimmy Akazeltz's Revolutions on BBC iPlayer. I don't know that one either. Soon is season 4 of The Expanse is Sergeant Bones. Yeah, I watched season 1 and really enjoyed it, but then just couldn't get back into it. I don't know why. But and Fox has been watching something else that someone's in, but I don't know who Dr. Hannah Fry is. Maybe I should. Okay. I'm blown. New something for the time. Eric is at 3:40 PM, so same time zone as John. Do you know John? And you're watching me. Hey. Right, there we go. So that's that bit. I've got legs and extra bits to attach. Now, how dry is the extra thin now? I know it should still be a little bit pliable, but I'm just thinking, where can I grab her? That's always a tricky question to ask, isn't it? Yeah, that head's not attaching properly. I think I've probably moved it around a little bit too much. Yep, that's not attached properly. I love the moment when you just put a little bit of extra thin on and it all falls apart. Yeah, that's locating somewhere. That's probably a better positioning for that. Fox is again confused about Dr. Hannah Fry. I don't know who Hannah Fry is. I'm going to have to Google her later, and that's never pleasant. Speed's in the Northern Hemisphere, so about 30 seconds ahead of me, and binging on various anime. Cool. That arm is basically dry now, so I might be able to get away with holding that there. No. There? Maybe. No, not really. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about inappropriate touching. Maybe the shoulder. I might be able to grab her by the shoulder a little bit. Because that's still the... That's not the arm. That's not the loose arm. So there we go. That's okay. Cool. I've got that then. So now I've got legs. So they're going to have to go either side of that. So let's get the legs on. Let's get one leg on first. Because you've got to do one at a time. Because that's get the correct leg. I was going to say get the right leg. But it is the right leg. But that's not the point. So she's got to be sitting with her legs forward a bit. Not like that though. Maybe a bit like that. And then that one, sort of like that, maybe a bit. A bit like that. Sort of. And then that's got to sit on there. It's about right, that'll do, nearly. It looks like she's had a horrific accident with that one, but I'm sure it'll be fine. About there, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, it's got to be about that positioning. That looks about right. We'll go for about there then. Jamie's eating shortbread. What? Hey, shortbread? Who? Where? Have you got you got extra shortbread? What? If you're not enjoying it. Dr. Hannah Fry is basically the Dr. Alice Roberts of mathematics. Okay. Jamie is currently eating a big box of Scottish shortbread and drinking a pint of Thatcher's Gold. Oh. But the shortbread's a little bit soft apparently. It's now like eating concrete. If it's soft, should that not be... I don't know. Should that not be the other way around? Foxbid's talking about space battleship Tiramisu. Pascal says, watch this week Black Clover. Zeki Cheap Magician. I knew you mentioned about that the other day. I did add it to my list of something somewhere, but I forgot to go and watch it. And other things that I'm not even going to try and say. Nevbo's in. Looks fiddly. It is quite... It's not exactly fiddly. I mean, it's not tiny scale, but it's getting the positioning just right is the problem. So yeah, that leg needs to manoeuvre a little bit more. I'll turn off the comment because otherwise you'll just be sitting there looking at that. I'm not sure about these little washers inside the extra things and the normal Tamiya glue. They do seem to fall out more than they should. Say the Japanese thing, says Modern Waking Guru Fox himself. I shall attempt. Why not? We'll have a look. Dr. Stone. There you go. Mouse Armor Retry. Still need to watch Dungeon Nidia. Where Motomeru Noah Mitsugechiteru Darukatsu. Yeah, I don't do Japanese much at all. I did start learning Japanese, but a long time ago, and I never got further than Korewa Hondes, as in, where is my book? Yeah, that's the only phrase that I ever actually remembered. Apart from some numbers. I remember some numbers. Right, so let's have a look. Painting a Gundam that's not red, says Old D. Hey, what? No, you can't. No, all of your Gundams have to be red. I'm pretty sure that's in the contract, that it's going to be very confused if you don't watch that. So even Old D, but you've chosen the wrong colour. Put some more in. I'm not sure what that is. I think Fox has fallen over on his keyboard. I'm not sure. Words, random words. Translation is as follows. Is it wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon? Well, if they fall over. Apparently that was pretty good. Try and drag the S at the end out. I was in a hurry. Or it, would have been perfect, obviously, but yes. So we have chair, which is obviously dry now. We have book and thing to attach when I'm sure the legs are dry. When I figure out, actually I better attach them before the legs are dry, because they might not be going in the right place. It all depends on what you're doing in the dungeon, says LD, indeed. Right, so we've got spellbook, which, according to the instructions, goes that way up and just sort of sits there. I'm not sure about these bits. I'm thinking that I might not need them, because they just look a little bit rubbish. They haven't got any attachment points at all. They just sort of magically stick to a chainmail bikini. And that's just a bit too huge. So, yeah, I think she's going to be without accoutrement. So, yeah, I'll put that to one side and not use those. Don't need them. Don't want them. So she's going to sit on the chair a bit like that. Like that. And the chair is going to sit on the dragon a bit like this. This is going to be tricky. This is the stuff that's impossible to do. Hold that by that. Get that there, a bit like that. I'm assuming it's a magic chair with, magical seat belts and stuff. So basically she's going to be like that, and I'm really going to hope that she doesn't pull up quick, because otherwise she's going to impale herself on the back of his head spikes. So there must be some sort of magical seat belt in action. So that's what we're going for. That's how it's going to attach, but not quite yet. So yes, this is sub-assemblies. I shall keep her as a separate sub-assembly. Keep the chair as a separate sub-assembly, not a secret sub-assembly. And the dragon, again, as an assembly on his own. because they're different. The chair's obviously got to be all metallic and stuff, although it looks like some sort of dragon hide. Some sort of padding, because she hasn't got any padding, obviously, of her own. So, yeah. So that'll go there, and that's that. Cool. I like that so far. So far, so good. And I'm not going to use those, because I couldn't figure out how to fix them on there properly. So that then tells us how to build the other things, which I'm not doing. And how to sit him on the dragon, which I am doing, but not yet. And then we have some armory pieces to put onto the dragon. So let's find those and do that. Nevo says, a dragoon. Dragoons are something a little bit different, but yes. And Fox says it needs more Daka. I think it's magic Daka. She's got a big sword, a big knifey thing. So that she's got some sort of Daka, but not really Daka. But yeah, no guns. No guns at all. It's a dragon. You don't need a gun when you've got a huge dragon. He breathes fire. You don't need stuff when you can do that. Right, so let me put those to one side while they're still making sure they dry. Stuff for the dragon. I don't know quite what any of these things are. So let's have a look. Did you check if she's attached? It says Man, although the comment hasn't come up so I can put it on screen yet. I'll give it a moment, because I'm sure it will. It might not. But there we go. Yes, there we go. Did you check if she's attached by some sort of suction cup thingy? I didn't. I'm assuming magic. Because it makes more sense to me than... Yeah. Sounds a bit rude. Right, so let's find 47. It's... What is it? It's some sort of nose armour, I think, for the dragon. I don't know. I can't tell. It looks like there's a sort of different headdresses that I might have been able to use for other things. Don't know. 70, 47, there we go. We have this bit, which is, yeah, some sort of dragon nose plate, probably. So I probably didn't need to worry too much about the seam down the back of his nose. Let's find 54. We've also got others around there. Now, the problem with these, cutting these off now, I'm not going to remember what goes where. Because obviously some of these do need to be the right bits in the right places. It doesn't seem to go up to 54. There it is. Some of them are upside down. The numbers are on this side, but the scroll work is on the other side. So yeah, that's spiky neck bit. That's quite easy. I understand that bit. But we've got 49 and 51, which are leg armours. 49 and 51. One's definitely spikier than the other, and you can see that actually in the picture. So that's okay. I can figure out which one of those is which. But those two bits look much the same as well. I don't know. There's less. 49 and 50 go on the same side, but the internal picture on these two is different. So what's that? It's 50 and 51. So that's sort of one foreleg and one... Oh no, that's a back leg. 50, yeah, they're foreleg ones. That's okay. So they're a bit different to the other ones. Okay, I understand now. I can see differences. Not sure about that one. That seems to have got a big sprue thing in it for some reason. I don't know what to cut off of there. Let's have a look. Got those three. That one's just not attached very well. Let's get it off, then we can have a closer look at it and see what we can see. Jamie says, gotta go. Early work, start early for work tomorrow, so need an early night. So good night, Jamie. Thanks for coming in. Pascal saying he wants to watch stuff, but there's too much to watch already. Yeah, there really is too many things to watch, and not enough hours in the day to watch them. So that bit, should that have a bit on it? It's got to go over a limb somewhere, hasn't it? So, ooh, no, that one's different as well. Yeah, that's not meant to be there, I don't think. No, it's definitely not meant to be there because I can see it on the thing. The insides of them are definitely not meant to be there. So let's get rid of that. Let's bring the dragon back. And let's try and have a look and see how this is going to work. So we've got big spiky nose guardy thing, which I don't know exactly. Oh, there you go. It'll just go sort of in the middle, a bit like that. So that's okay, I understand that. We have throat armour, which is just going to go somewhere on there like that. That's good, I like that. Tiny little bit of armour that's apparently quite important for dragons. I don't know. Now let's see, we've got the differences on these. We have those two, which are one, and those two, which are a different style of engraving on it. That one is one of these, so these are for the legs. So we've got very spiky one and less spiky one. That one's going to go there. Oh, that's why it's got the big cut out bit, because it's just a... Yeah, that fits on there. I can feel it sort of locating in place. That's quite cool. I like that. And that one will do the same over on that side. So yeah, we have some lower limb action, and this is for the upper limb. Whereabouts does it go? It's got to go quite low down. Let's try the other one. Trying to feel if it locates in place anywhere. Sort of up on the elbow there it does, yep. So I'm assuming that one's going to do the same. About there, yep, that will go on there. Cool, so I can figure out which one goes where. I just noticed another seam on here. Somewhere, there. So let's get rid of that. This obviously will need repriming afterwards. Obviously I did it in white because I'm going with the whole orange dragon look, and as I found out previously, you can't prime in a dark colour and get orange to look anything like orange at all. So you need to do it in, let's say, a brighter colour. During the week I shall endeavour to find out. I know I've got the colours for, you know, lots of orange things. I think I'll go for the same orange that I did on Matey here, which is what they call the fire something or other, fire bright or something, which is pretty much what you want for a dragon, isn't it? You need him to be sort of fiery. So he's going to have some very dark orange bits in there and some very bright highlighty things. Not sure what I'm going to do about the damage as yet. I think I might sort of darken around the edges, like it's sort of burnt and scuffed through, and yeah, so the edges where it's worn will be more apparent. Yeah, So, I think we're almost at the point where I can call it a day today. Just having a look around to see if I can see any more seams or anything like that that I need to attend to. Some sprue gooey things that you can't really sand until they're dry, but you can, as I say, manipulate them and tweak them and create your own lines and wear in it. Bones is keeping track on my timing. He says it's only 75 minutes. I know. I've got the little red bar still got red on it. So yeah, I'm aware of the time. Thank you very much. But I'm not quite finishing yet, but I'm getting close to the wrapping up time. I'll have a look and hang out with you guys and just read through some comments and things to fill in the last few minutes, no doubt. This is the bit that's going to be underneath the chair anyway. But I can't do much more building today, because I need to reprime and get everything sorted out. So I'll do that during the week, or probably, the day before, or the morning of. Yeah. Actually, I'm off Tuesday. I should try and do it Tuesday. Make sure it's definitely, got plenty of time to cure and dry. The sprue grill will be dry tomorrow, and I can go through and make sure I've got enough marks and lines on there. Oh, I see. I've been delegated as well. Bone says at least Gemma will get a tea a bit early, but then there's another message coming which has let me off the hook. I don't need to make tea because it's already been done. So yeah, so I can just finish off and then just not bother going down and talk to the rest of the family. It's fine. Yeah, so I need to do some catch-up work on this stuff that I can't do on the stream. I say spray painting the undercoat, the base coat. I wouldn't make you all sit through that. And Fox has decided that because there's tea from another source, I can do a 3-hour stream. No, can't do a 3 hour. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. It's not going to happen. Just because you didn't do a stream today, you can't shell it all off on me. Right, I think that is about that. What I haven't done is tidy up the armour pieces, so I shall do that now anyway. Move that over there, down here. Lucky you, Gemma. I don't know where I've got that. Well, oh, I've still got to walk to the garden apparently, so I do have to go downstairs at some point. Confirmed in your mind, maybe, Fox, but not in the real world. So no. There we go. That's that one. And under there. So yes, have you all been good this week? I know you've been watching some telly and stuff, so have you all got plans for the coming week? I assume the weather is going to be okay. I did have a little look at what the weather's going to be during the week, and it seems to be quite comfortable, not stupid hot like it's been, and not raining. I was told that there's a chance of how did my assistant, if I say the name of it, the Amazon thing, the Echo, she said that it's cloudy with a chance of sun on some days, and on other days it was sunny with a chance of cloud. So I'm assuming that just basically is a dependent on the most prevalent thing being cloud, that it's cloudy with a chance of sun, and obviously the other way around is sunny with a chance of cloud, or periodical clouds or something. It wasn't chance of. She made it sound like it was, I'm just saying exactly the same thing in different words. Yeah. Alright, so Fox is doing a 24-hour stream next week. That's confirmed, because he just said he was. I could do it. He's got no problem talking endlessly. No, Fox has no problems with the talking and the words coming out. Question is, do you get more done then? Probably not. Intermittent, that's the word. Thank you, Gemma. Intermittent clouds and intermittent sun. And no, Fox wouldn't get any more done. So, yeah. I, as I say, have been using the different software this week. I haven't been using the normal Streamlab OBS thing. I've settled into the StreamYard that I've been using to host multi-person things. So in theory, I could have a guest appear. In practice, I shouldn't think it's likely. But yeah, how's it been for you lot? Has it been watchable? Been alright? I was aware of the focus issues to begin with, but I've sorted that out then. The video resolution is slightly lower. Yeah, it doesn't go quite as high resolution at the moment, but they're working on that, and apparently in the next month or 2 or 3, they should be bumping the resolution back up to a decent 1080 again. But has it been alright? Has it been watchable for you? I assume you've been, you're still here, so you can still see stuff and you can do things. Pascal says, I saw a video from someone doing a starter set of Warhammer in 24 hours. And so it says, speed painting defeats the point to me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fast painter, but I do cut corners. Someone like Fox is much more attention to detail and, more likely to get it right. So, yeah, Fox says, it's been fine. Higher res will be welcome. Yeah, it'll get there, but it's still viewable. I think most people don't watch in the ultra high reses anyway, so yeah. Any feedback welcome from anybody, of course. Let me get my bits together for next time. So I need to finish off when the sprue glue's dry on there. I'll get that reprimed. The base will get some paint on it as well, because it's on a base now. I'll get all of this primed as well, because I still these are obviously going to be metallics. I'm going for sort of gold bronzy sort of thing on that. The chair again will be metallic with some I was going to say alligator, but not going to be dragon hide for the seat. Pascal is streaming 720 on a 4K 27-inch screen. That's painful. Yeah. Yeah, it will be 1080 when the software catches up. But I was having trouble with the Streamlabs thing. It just wasn't liking my cameras anymore. I haven't done anything different with it, but there we go. There's a good chance that I might try some game streaming during the week. I'll do that in 4K for you, Pascal, so you can watch that in, you might as well take full advantage of that, assuming the bandwidth is up to it streaming. I'll come and do. I haven't done any Subnautica for a while. I think I feel the need to do a bit of Subnautica during the week. So probably perhaps Tuesday night I might try and find some time to do that for an hour or so. Pascal asks what's happening with the internet in the UK. I don't know. In what way? It's still here. It still works. It does the things. You press the buttons and the internet works. Fox's internet's not working. He's in the UK, but it all seems to be okay. Mine's working. It's not the internet that's limiting me at 720p today. It's the software. But it's all right. You can still see stuff. I can see what I'm outputting, and you can see details on the dragon there. It's okay. It will do you. Brexit thing says Osric, and Fox says mine is temporarily balked, just a little bit, just a slightly balked. It's yeah. No, it's all good. We're fine for now. We'll see what happens in the future. But yeah. I've got those bits that I'm not using. I'll put them in my spare box. I've got a little drawer that I've got lots of bits in, as well as boxes that have got bits still on the sprues and things. I can't even pick it up now. Look, I'm just get rid of that one. There it is. Yep, got it. Yes. So yeah, I'll try and do some streaming of a game on the Team Inept channel. Like and subscribe. I haven't got a button for Team Inept. I should have one, but no, there you go. Oh, because Fox is having issues, and I did last time. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a couple of weeks since I had issues, but yeah, everything will be alright. Now, Fox always blames me when his internet goes down, because I don't know why, but it's not my fault. I didn't touch his internet at all. I was nowhere near it. But yeah, that's look. It's showing me that that's almost time. That's right at the bottom now. So I'll put it here. Look, you can watch it when that starts flashing. That means it's time to go. But for any of you that only just come along, Mama Fox did indeed blame me earlier today. Apparently, it's not my fault, Mama Fox. Sorry, but it's not my fault. I'll push a button because yeah, if you like, you can support me on Patreon. Look, I'll push the button for that. Don't forget to join the group, which is that one, on Facebook. You can put your pictures in there so I can show them off on Thursday. What's that one? Oh, that's the website. That's my website where I've been putting, stories and things. It looks like I can type really quick when you just read it in the chat, doesn't it? So yeah. Don't forget, as ever, tomorrow is Monday, so that's e-models time. It's very weird how the text pops up many seconds before we see you press the button. Yeah, that's because it's got that delay thing, isn't it? I should calculate and work out when... No, the text just comes up sooner, because there's no delay on text, but there is a delay on the video feed, as there always is with YouTube. So yes, come along, join the group. Support me on Patreon if you like. Have a look at the website. Just say your words and then push the button. Yeah, but you still see me push the button. I should cover it over or something. Look, it's flashing. You know what that means? That means it's the end of showtime because it's flashing. I shall turn that off. Yes, Monday tomorrow. So E-Models is back. Me, Ted, Fox, and I. Along for your normal, benching belly and talking about stuff and things. There was a prize, wasn't there? Didn't we give something away, Fox, last time? We gave something away, so you can still time to find the video and comment on it and whatever, and we'll give it away, I think. I don't know. Apparently Gemma's run out of tea. So, yeah, I might have to go and do something like that. But, yes, so there might well be a prize of something. Check that out. After then, we've got Fox's what's in store as well, so that's always going to be fun. Trying to guess what theme he's picked out. So yeah, come along and watch that. And then Thursday we have an evening with the gang. Hopefully a couple of the gang will turn up, and we'll just chat and hang out, and you can join in the chat and we'll just talk and things for, again, an hour and a half until my little light starts flashing again. And then next Sunday we're back. Hopefully Fox will be around in the morning, so you're not just waiting around for me. And we'll be here. I'll be here later doing more Warhamster. Look, there you go. I framed it. Fox's Warhamster picture I put in a frame. Framed it. Yeah, we're sitting in the background of videos and things now. So thank you all for watching. I've got a button for ending. I can't remember what I put in there, but I'll make it say that. So yeah, there you go. Oh, thanks for watching. See you soon. It says. There we go. Now I have got a thing to finish with. I've got my ending video, so I shall see if I can click all the buttons in the right order and make that appear and do things. And you might even get some music. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you all tomorrow for E-Models, and say Thursday for Evening with the Gang, and next Sunday back here for more Warhamster. So thank you for watching. See you soon. Good night all.